Yo, what up? They gang, nigga. What you talking about? Hey, we back with another reaction. What my manners? Welcome to the day cave. Calm down. Hey, if you ain't chilling, please exit. You hear me? Cause only good vibes and only chill vibes up over here. You did? Let me take these headphones off. But hey though, we finna do this reaction video to dad finding out his daughter is a serial killer. Oh my god. Don't kill somebody. Let's do it. Hey, if y'all not, go ahead like the last recent 2 videos that I made. Like, comment, subscribe. You ain't gotta comment, but like. You ain't gotta like, but subscribe. Hey, cause I'm posting straight bangers, none drop, none stop. I mean, you feel me? I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I've been thinking hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to react to. So y'all, that's when y'all come in and y'all gonna have to help me. Let me know what y'all wanna see. And yo, let's get to it though. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Y'all hear me? I hope y'all boys hear me. And girls. Let's do it.
She's in the ground. So there's
Who is it?
my mom.
This man has just been told that his wife has been murdered. However, he never could have expected that it was his daughter that was responsible.
What happened? Your wife and daughter got into an argument. She's going to jail forever. Your wife's dead. I was too.
On March 3rd, 2020, Ohio police responded to a 911 call at an address in Akron and found Brenda Powell on the floor of her kitchen with 30 stab wounds in her neck. Her daughter, Sydney, was in the house at the time and told police this was a home invasion turned brutal murder. But even though Sydney was injured as well, there were still questions left unanswered. Things weren't adding up for the cops. Brenda was on the phone with one of Sydney's college professors at the time she was attacked, and during that call, she suddenly started screaming before the phone went dead. When he called back, the voice on the other end of the phone claimed to be Brenda, but the college professor knew this was a lie and suspected Sydney was pretending to be her mother. Fearing the worst, he called 911 and the first responders arrived in no time.
What in the spooks? What in the Jeepers Creepers?
This scream, combined with being called to the location, is enough probable cause for the police to forcefully enter the home. And this is what was waiting for him when he walked inside the house.
Akron Police! Akron Police!
It's the tangiest.
Damn, it getting a little interesting, man. Hold on. Man, come on, man. My fault.
Where's your mom at? Okay, stay right here.
No, there's so much blood. No, please. Mom! She's in the corner now. No!
Stop!
I don't see why you doing all that. And you know what you did. And shit. What's the outcome of all that? I ain't finna get bored.
She's blood all over. I don't know. She's breathing. Secure the scene. She looks like a 22. She looks like she's been down for a while. There's blood all over the place. There's a knife by her head and stuff like that, and there's a huge pool of blood. No, I think she just walked in on it. There's a broken window in the back, so if you can just put up some crime scene tape. As soon as AFD gets here, they're going to pronounce her, I'm sure.
It turns out Brenda hasn't just been stabbed. She's also been hit over the head with an iron skillet. And
Damn! Damn! She cracked that shit. Damn! You have to do all that, gangy. On who? On my dad?
so devastating that her life hangs in the balance.
Hold on, we gotta figure out what's going on. Come on.
Is she gonna be okay?
Come on.
I don't.
Come on. You just need to cooperate with me, all right?
I love my dad.
Huh?
I love my dad.
What happened? What's going on? What's going on?
We heard a bang. We heard a bang. And she told me to get out. And then I heard screaming. So I came back and she was on the ground.
Okay, you heard a
I ran
bang.
out back. There was a bang. Someone broken.
What is your name?
Sydney.
Are you cut?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Listen.
you cut somewhere.
I don't think so.
Yeah, your hand.
No, I was helping her. I grabbed her.
All right, stop.
I grabbed the knife.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. We just got
Dad. I'm the dad.
Okay,
Sydney.
what's-
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sydney appears to have been injured as well, is suffering from shock, and struggling to hold herself together. Even the arrival of her father, Steve Powell, doesn't calm Sydney down. Police need to lock down the crime scene and try to figure out exactly what's happened.
The back window's broken in.
So you're gonna have to
Daddy.
inside there. So
I don't know. There
go
was
check
so
the
much
lady in the
blood.
house. Okay. She's got minor cuts.
Inside the house, there's a broken window and the knife used to stab Brenda, but something isn't quite right, as the broken window had blood dripped on the outside of it, leading police to conclude it could have only been broken after Brenda had been stabbed. However, Sydney claims that the intruder used the window to enter and was broken before the attack, leading to the first of many inaccuracies in her story.
Interesting.
Somewhere that's not you.
Okay, do we know who, where, which way?
That's the younger guy. I'm looking through here and I can see pictures. And there's a whole basement set up for what looks to be.
Yep,
This shit
inside.
making me,
I'll call
you
right
feel me?
back. Alright, let me go report that.
Yeah, there's got a man. It's probably her brother.
Well, I'll see if we can find out who else lives here.
With such a serious case,
Nah, this is crazy, you dig? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Look at his face. You can just tell by his face. His ass just finna be sick to his stomach, gangy. Imagine your daughter coming in doing that to your baby mom. You gonna be like, what the freak? You feel me? What the fucky?
with
What the fucky? What the hell?
so many unanswered questions, the cops spend some time talking with homeowners nearby. They have to try and collect as much information as possible, but right now, the only person making any sense is Sydney's father.
Okay. Do you live here, sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my wife and there's my daughter.
How old's your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. She's 19 today. Is she coming out?
Yeah. Not yet, sir. Just can't hang out. Sydney, can you tell me what happened? Huh? Sydney. Sydney.
On his way?
Yeah, it's coming.
From where?
Yeah, that's them right here. I can hear them.
Bro, ambulance takes so long, gang. Like, literally. They take forever, fool. They not helping nobody, gang. They helping, but it be too late. Like, They just there. You too late sometimes though. You feel me?
While trying to piece this puzzle together, police speak to Steve Powell and one of Sydney's friends down at the station, in the hopes that they may be able to help them shed some light on exactly what happened. But unfortunately for Steve, he has absolutely no idea Sydney is the attacker, or even worse, that his
Smack
wife is in
by from
critical
my
condition at the hospital and likely won't survive. Something detectives will have to break to him sooner than later.
Who'd you get a call from? Got a call from him, call from me. Oh, okay. He said there was a call, went out, a distress call from the University of Mount Union where my daughter was going, and said, female in distress. I said, well, that's funny because Brenda's there, my wife. So I called Brenda, and it rings on the cell phone. No answer. I call Sydney back. Rings. No answer. I call Brenda back. Ring. No answer. I'm pacing around. I call Chief back, and I'm on the phone with him, telling him there's no answer. My doctor calls me back. I said, oh, Mom's on the phone.
but my ear man.
I said, well, cops are on the way. She went, there's a break-in, and she just started going off. She said, well, there's been somebody broke into the house. There's blood everywhere. She was hysterical and crying. So at first, when you talked to her, she said,
Bro, come on, bro.
A free $25 car wash? Click on the link below and the QR code. And
Steve Urkel looking at it back.
yes. And as soon as I said, cops are on the way, the hysteria started. Is she still attending? Well, as far as we knew up until today, yes, but apparently not for the last, I don't know, maybe couple weeks.
What Sydney hadn't told her parents was that she'd been kicked out of college weeks before this happened, and had been lying to them ever since. But she did tell her friends, including Lauren, who lived in the same dorm.
Now, we understand.
Close that man. No, his name might. Now let me chill out. She had to spill her guts, cause my partner just killed. You feel me? Nah, let me not say nothing like that. But yeah. She gotta spill her guts now. She gotta spill the tea.
That Sydney was your roommate at Mount Union?
Yes, she was for last year and then this year until she left.
And so you've been friends ever since your freshman year at St. V?
Mm-hmm.
Go over each other's houses, everything like that?
Yep. Well, she started off in exercise science freshman year, her first semester. But then she didn't like the classes, so she switched over to psychology and sociology. But then she didn't really like that, so this year she switched to education, and then she didn't like that either, and that's one of the reasons she left, is because she really couldn't find what she liked. I think she struggled in her classes. I don't think her grades were the best, but she didn't really tell me that, because I wasn't really struggling. I think she kept a lot of stuff hidden, because when we were just talking or with our friends, she always seemed happy. Like, she seemed okay, like I said, I couldn't tell until the end where she was kind of just like struggling and she kind of was sad and just like, Lauren, I don't know what to do. I think she felt like everybody around her kind of had figured out what they wanted to do, and she had it.
Establishing Sydney's state of mind leading up to the incident will help detectives find out if she simply snapped or if this was premeditated. The issue is, Sydney is going to claim that she actually has no idea what happened throughout this entire case. In fact, she's going to base her entire defense on the fact that she blacked out and even claim insanity using this. This means the cops still have no solid proof that Sydney is the guilty party, but they're starting to discover she was hiding secrets from just about everyone.
Well, I know she's had anxiety for a while, but I think it was this last semester, like starting coming back in January, when it really started, that she was kind of more like upset because she really didn't know what she wanted to do. My friends and I were worried for her because we didn't know what was going on because she didn't tell us, and then
Lauren knew something was wrong and tried to help. At first, she had no reason to doubt her and was as supportive as wrong and tried to help. At first, she had no reason to doubt.
This hoe just look crazy. Like, don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. She just goofy. Just goofy, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
her and was as supportive as any friend could have been at a time like this. But even Lauren grew suspicious of Sydney's evasive.
The friend trying to help you out, bitch. We already see that you going through something. You not telling us. You not talking. How the you feel me? How can we help? Like what? You hurt yourself even more if you're not opening your mouth, fam. You dig?
I could tell she was getting more upset, like more sad. And I told her, like, I'm here, like, you can tell me, I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here. But she never really opened up until she was leaving and saying that she was struggling in school and that she was kind of trying to figure out what was going on. And that's when I started to try to help her.
Let's talk about this. You're her best friend, and I know this is difficult, but tell us about her relationship with her parents.
Her and her parents had a really good relationship. Like, her mom and her were best friends. Probably, like, they did everything together. Like, one of the reasons she went home was to be with her mom. They were always close. She never said anything bad about her mom. She never ever talked about having an argument with her mom. Like, I can't recall every time she'd be going home, she's like, I can't wait to see my mom. Or when she goes home for weekends, she's like, oh, my mom's gonna come home and
This
take
shit
me
getting
out.
too
and
crazy. You
She
feel?
loved being home.
By this point, Sydney is becoming wrapped up in a lie that she's going to struggle to escape from.
It's
But
getting
instead of
too
owning up, she decided
you
to make
feel
out as
me?
if college just wasn't working out for her and tried to convince her parents that they could save a lot of money on college bills if she left to pursue other things.
What's going on? Are you not going to school? She goes, I'm overwhelmed in school, and I don't really like what I'm doing, and it seems like it's a waste of my time and your money. I said, well, but that's all part of it. Nobody's going to tell you you need to do what you're doing when you're 20. You need to figure it out.
Oh, mom! You was 19! Come on! You was 19, you got nothing figured out, 5. You had all... Man, it really counts your junior year. But your sophomore year, that's when you really like, yeah. But your junior year, high school, have it already figured out so you can get the senior motherfucking... You gone. I already know what you gonna do. Look at you. You a goofy child. You a grown ass woman. Grown ass woman. If you don't work yourself and do that motherfucking schoolwork, oh man, no matter what's not for you. Shit, yo, I better find something. Get that motherfucking money. You hear me?
She told her friends.
So when she's talking to you about, the problem she's having at school, did she mention that she tried talking to her parents?
Yeah, I know she definitely.
Oh, that's not even her. I'm tripping. Oh, I'm tripping. I forgot.
She talked to her mom about leaving, and they kind of made that decision together to leave now. Like, she told them that.
Lauren's suspicions were proved to be right, and Sydney was lying to her friends. But at the same time, she was also lying to her parents, who knew nothing of her problems at college until they received a phone call from Sydney's professor. So Steve and Brenda began crisis talks to find out exactly what was going on with their daughter.
So I went back, I called my wife on my daughter's phone. She picks up.
Come on.
Build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Picks up, she was working down at Children's, and she goes, what's wrong? And I basically told her, I said, Sydney, I think the reason we can't get on is because she's unenrolled. She hasn't been going to school.
Sydney became wrapped up in two sets of lies. The story she told her friends and the story she told her parents. Failing grades aren't the end of the world, and any parent would support their child through such difficult times. But it seems she thought her parents would be mad and couldn't bring herself to tell them she'd been asked to leave college.
Yeah, we asked her she was doing, and she said she was good. Like, she acted like what we would see as normal. Like, she was laughing, she was having fun. She said she got jobs because she worked at the Akron Rubber Ducks. She's worked there for a couple seasons, so she was gonna go back there. And then she also said she was looking for another job, and like everything was good, and she was trying to figure out like next year and all this stuff. And she was gonna talk to her parents about housing, trying to come back to Mount.
When she got to Mount
What you
Houston,
lying
they
for?
actually did-
What you lying for? Let us know. Like, come on, gang. You gotta open up your mouth a little bit. You telling us all this, we're expecting, yeah. We thinking you doing big boss shit. Whole time you ain't controlling shit. You not getting nothing figured out. You was a grown ass woman. Yeah. I mean, you a grown ass woman. You did. You, like,
Did she ever drink alcohol at all, or she did? Okay. Just kind of describe that for us.
She liked to drink. There was an incident in fall of our freshman year where she drank too much and she wasn't alcohol poisoned, but she did end up in the hospital. Her mom came and got her at like 2 in the morning. Usually after that, her and I worked together and she did drink. I usually kind of like slow her down after I'm kind of a little bit because she's small.
Detectives suspect Sydney snapped when Brenda was on the phone to her college professor and tried to cover up her lies by silencing her mother forever. The issue is, again, Sydney is claiming that she doesn't remember a thing, but it seems that she made some crucial and careless mistakes that let the detectives pick up the pieces. Sydney grabbed an iron skillet and beat her mother into submission before plunging a steak knife into her neck over 30 times. She then impersonated her mother on the phone and staged a break-in to try and cover her tracks.
I made it in far enough to see the back fence. When you go into the front door, you come around the kitchen, you go in, you can see there's like a pass-through between the kitchen and the family room. The back of the house, I could see right hand, there's 2 big sliding windows. I could see that window was literally, it looked like it was busted. Went down the hallway probably about 2 feet, just you can see blood all the way down the hallway.
Sadly, Brenda didn't survive her ordeal and passed away in hospital. The county medical examiner came to the conclusion that Brenda had died from blunt force trauma to her head and stab wounds to her neck. They ruled her death a homicide. This left detectives to deliver the tragic news to Steve.
lock her ass up. Lock her ass up. She going to jail. She going to jail. Mom, you did. Man, send her down that road. Hope she get her ass beat on.
Detectives investigated Sydney's claims that an intruder was responsible, but their findings didn't seem to match her story. And the
Damn, chat, hold on. My camera. We back, y'all boys. My fault.
was painting a different picture altogether. This left detectives with one final devastating task to carry out, telling Steve that his own daughter killed his wife.
I think you gotta be straight up with him, man.
I don't think someone broke into the house. I don't know if your wife and daughter got into an argument, got physical. I mean, the window was broken, but there's no forced entry into the house. Did your wife and daughter ever have like really heated arguments? This is not possible. Your son's outside. He doesn't know.
My son's here?
Yes.
Would you like one of us to just go be with your
Damn, bro.
Take your time. There's no rush for it.
Oh, my camera.
To imagine the
Oh,
turmoil Steve must.
my camera keep cutting out. Damn, but we back. Yeah, you feel me?
Going through at this moment, his wife murdered and his daughter the main suspect. Finally, Steve realizes the detectives might be right, leaving him to deliver the news to his son.
Clearly, they think Sydney did.
Y'all just gotta, you feel me?
I was too. She's going to jail for this.
My man told us his daughter. Anyway, that's too much.
Nothing's definite as of yet.
Oh, bro. Ready to flash out in there.
Well, yeah, I don't want anybody in here. I don't want anybody else me in here. That's legal. I don't care.
You don't want any of
I
that?
don't want any of you. No, I just want you to do.
So you just come ahead when you're ready, okay?
You
Yeah.
They don't know. They haven't told me. They're investigating.
Sydney was arrested and charged for the murder of Brenda Powell.
No, but you 19, you a grown ass woman. They finna send you right down that road. They're sending you down that road, bitch. Fuck wrong with you,
Claimed
man.
insanity at first.
What you crying
had
for?
almost no memory of what happened.
What you crying for? You still got your memory. Stop playing like that, man.
Including hitting Brenda with the cast iron skillet and fatally stabbing her. The jury didn't believe Sydney, and she was found guilty on 2 counts of murder, 1 count of felonious assault, and 1
Lord,
count
that
of
is
tampering with
what
evidence.
you going to
Sydney
jail.
Powell was sentenced to
You
life
going to
without
jail.
chance of parole.
You going to jail. Oh, bye. Hey, though, I hope y'all enjoyed that little clip. You feel me? Hey. That's some crazy stuff. Yeah. That was some crazy stuff. She's crazy. She look crazy. You did it. Hey. But hey, subscribe, like. Hope y'all young niggas have a good night. You did.